So I need to make sure my Discord's working so I can actually hear. You guys can be heard on stream. Don't think it is. Nope. It's not working. Here, that should work.
What?
Wow.
Oh my god. I might be regretting this, but
Wow.
yeah, the music's loud in my ear today. Is everything okay sounding over there
Let me.
on the stream? Hello. Wait,
Music
did my
balance is
stream-
a little high,
Music-
so you could turn the music down a touch, but aside from that, that's fine.
That's easy to do. Okay. Yippee! I'm excited.
That's good.
Ah! Bye, friends. Alright, let me grab.
Story.
Yeah, the stories over here. I also should probably message Lauren real quick. So I'm streaming now. Alright, receivable quest. Hey! Talk to Nora and Tier Chanel. Fun. And folks can hear us and everything right in chat, so as we start reading things out loud, oh my gosh, hi Fidget.
Cat's already come to steal the show.
Exactly. She knew I was streaming. Also, probably should say introductions real quick. Obviously, I have my friend Badger with me today, but I also have my friend Cyu, who is just lurking in chat and providing input at time. They will
Don't
heckle.
worry. I won't speak much. I know I'm British.
You make it sound like it's a
Oh,
bad
come on,
thing.
you gotta say it with the accent.
No, I have stage fright.
Now you know how I feel.
Alright, so let me read what this quest says first before we get too carried away. Okay, a starlet summons. This is a letter from Nora, and the cat just jumped in my face. Okay, Scooch, thank you. A boy came by the inn looking for you. He seemed a bit strange, but he was desperate. So maybe you could talk to him if you have time? So some boy came looking for him. Hey, wow, good timing. Everyone's looking for you. Someone's looking for you. It's a kid, a boy. He looks like he's come a long way, so I assume. From the odd way he's dressed. And, I should tell you, he did seem to be carrying on a conversation with an air. So, it was odd, but he was very polite. Oh, also, he knows cartomancy? You know, fortune telling with cards. I had him do a reading for me about my day today, and it's actually coming true. I think he's the real deal. It's happening! Yes, it's happening! He told me he set up a camp near the edge of town, and said I could come visit if I wanted another reading. Now that you're here, why don't you go see him? I'm not just saying this because I wanted another free reading, I promise. Just think, he might see something great in your future. A boy who can read your fortune? That could be interesting. ... Let's go see him. Nora gives you directions and you head up to the camp. Oh, we go into it. I should probably take off the scythe.
It's a little big.
It's a little big. Welcome. What answers do you seek? What troubles you? Questions of love, wealth, health, whatever weighs on your mind. I'm here to resolve. He has a sweat drop. He is clearly rehearsing this. Trust me, I know everyone has worries for the future, no matter who you are, but your life looks like there's some anxiety that plagues you. and that's where I come in, for I am a master of cartomancy. Just ask and I'll read your future and ease your fears. When else will you have an opportunity to what's the next line? Come on, you can't blame me for being a bit out of practice. It's the first time in so long. Okay, shush, I get it. Now you're just distracting me. So, about that, dear customer, can I offer you a discount as the first customer of the day? How does half off sound? Oh. Hang on, you're not here for fortune telling? Wait, that means, I see, so you're the Militian? Wait, it's the Militian you were looking for? This isn't one of your jokes, is it? Oh, that's really them. I don't believe it. Okay, I'll try, but don't get your hopes up. You heard all that, hi. What I'm supposed to say again? My name is Neil. I'm an amateur astrologer on a pilgrimage. Astrologer? Pilgrimage? Oh, no. Alternate questions, why? Which one should we question first? Can I yank this off me right now? I can't. Darn it.
Go for astrologer. I went for pilgrimage, but he didn't really elaborate.
Ah, okay. Astrologer? I'll tell you about it later. For now, I need to teach you a skill. I know this is weird, but I promise it's safe. Trust me.
Okay, yeah, that's exactly what he said, too.
Oh.
Okay, should be illusion of choice.
Oh my gosh. Ah, it's so cute! Can you see me? Oh my goodness, you can, right? Yeah, definitely wish I had that.
That is adorable.
Reminds me of Charlie.
I see it.
Neil, look, I was right. I told you the militia would be able to see me. And you didn't believe me. Are you sure it could be a trick? Ugh, ignore him. My name is Delaney. I'm so happy to meet you. You can't possibly imagine how happy not many people can see me. So I never get to meet anyone new. I'm so impressed I was able to stay in that pitch and say all that in one go. Hi, kitty. Anyway, you're traveling too, right? Why don't you join us? I can tell you a lot of interesting things along the way. Okay. Delaney, hang on. You already made me teach him about astrology without permission. You're not thinking of telling them about the knowledge of the stars, too. But they can see me, so it must be okay for, hang on, what's your name again? Introduce yourself. Oh. Did you hear that? I asked a question, and Wow answered. You know perfectly well how long it's been since that's happened, Neil. Plus, it's not like I'm talking to just anyone. This is the Militian. They already know all sorts of secrets. So what's the harm? Oh, her expression is adorable. I don't care who they are. I care who they aren't. A member of our clan. The chief says it's too dangerous to share our knowledge with outsiders. There must be a good reason for that. Ugh, I can't believe you're being like this. Well, you know how long I've been waiting for this moment. Actually, I lied. I totally can believe it. I can totally believe it. Same words, wrong order. You're always like this. You never stop and think about my feelings. Not for a second. You never even try to understand. It's always about you and what you think is right. Oop, and she poofed. I'm sorry. I hope we haven't made you uncomfortable. fighting in front of a stranger. We're not exactly used to being a problem, but like I told Delaney, sharing the knowledge of the stars with outsider is forbidden. If the chief knew how much we already told you, we'd get in big trouble. I probably shouldn't have let Delaney talk me into that. So, don't take this the wrong way, but we really can't tell you anything else. I need to get back to my pilgrimage. This detour cost us some time, and it more time than I meant it to. I think it's best for everyone if we go our separate ways now. I don't want to part on bad terms, though. I know. Take this. It's the best I can spare. You're just about the nicest person I've met on my travels so far. So, good luck out there. May the starlight ever illuminate your way. Neil hands you a few things with a slightly awkward... Ow, I couldn't read it fast enough. Slightly awkward air about it. Okay, you take the side off. Whoop. So one of those kids realized we're going to start stalking them. Because you know that's how it's going to play out. But that was so adorable. Fledgling Black Battle Astrologer. Yay! What did I get? Oh, hey, there's the depositor side. And yay, we can start a couple of these skills. If you leap off my lap right now, you're going to claw the heck out of my thigh.
Cat.
Cat, yep. If anyone you have a cat, you all know the woes of having a cat. Let me close windows. I have too many windows open. Alright, on the Pilgrim's Path. Did you look at the letter I left you? Sorry if it's strange to send you a letter asking you to read my letter. Asking you to read my letter. Read Neil's letter. And it's over here. Alright. Reading. Ooh, I need to turn that up. I don't know if you guys can hear, but there's like a writing noise in the background. When you break the seal and unfold the letter, you're surprised to see that it's blank, but letters begin to appear on it before your eyes, as if penned by an unseen hand. Kinda sucks that we have a sheep bawling right next to us. Is this also one of Neil's abilities? It's intriguing enough that you should definitely read what it says. Dear Rel, thank you sincerely for reading. I penned this letter using knowledge from the stars. That's how the contents are changing as it reads. I gave it to you because I foresaw a need to communicate with you again, but I didn't expect it to be so soon. I'm enchanting this letter so that if you think of me while reading it, you'll appear where I am. Could you come talk with me? Sincerely, Neil. Wait. That's convenient if it's true. Should you try thinking of Neil? Alright, let's try. You feel like you're floating. It's a bit of a sensation like using the wings of a goddess. Ooh, fun sound effect. Oh, we're outside Dumby now. Oh, we actually have a description now. So, his fluffy white hair perches above his solemn brow like a free-floating cloud. His left eye is covered by an eye patch, and his right eye is still and impassive. His loose, sturdy clothing looks made for a life of wandering. Hi, well, I hope I didn't interrupt anything by bringing you here. I just wanted to talk to you. Let me know if I did something wrong, though. I'm not used to... Sorry, never mind. That's not what I want to talk about. I don't want to waste your time. This boy is so relatable. It's about Delaney. She hasn't left the Star Citadel since we last saw you. Star Citadel? Well, it's a long story, but since she doesn't have a physical body, most people can't see her. Not even most astrologers can. Only people who have mastered some advanced skills or who happen to have some innate abilities. It's not easy for her. So when we met you, and you could hear her, she was so excited and she saw the possibility that you might join us and latched onto it. I really don't know what to do right now. I'm not supposed to tell you about astrology or us or anything. We're on a pilgrimage, not looking for friends. I probably shouldn't even be talking to you right now. But I do know that I can't leave Delaney like this. So maybe you could come with us? Just until we finish the pilgrimage. Briefly consider it. Sorry, it's probably too much to ask. You're known for being kind, but I don't want to take advantage of that. I don't really know what I can offer you, much of anything, but I think if you're on the pilgrimage, oh my gosh, Lumi, you infected me with your flubs. Pilgrimage with us, I can teach you a bit more about astrology. It's pretty interesting, I swear. Consider for a bit. I'm not good at this talking stuff. I don't know what you're waiting to hear, so just take this, okay? Accept whatever Neil is handing you. You examine the thing Neil handed you. It's some kind of thread, but it's gleaming. Right-click the memory thread from Neil in your inventory and select Use. You can find it in the Me tab, unless it's full. Ooh, it's sparkly. Let me go over here just out with. A thread imbued with the mysterious power of the Astrologer clan. Threads like these are capable of storing memories, allowing others to witness scenes from times past. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to scooch over here just away from the noise of everybody else before I use this, just in case it comes through. Okay, nothing new over here. You focus on untangling the thread like Neil told you. As you do, you find your eyes blurring. When they focus, a new scene is before you. Oh, it's this scene. Ew, get away from us. He's the one who keeps talking to himself. He's scary. I wasn't talking to myself. I was talking to Delaney. I told you. He's totally crazy. There's no one here. Yes, she is. Look, she's right there. Why are you pretending you don't see her? Oh, I just noticed something pretty interesting. Wait, I know what's happening. You're haunted by a ghost. That's so scary. Go away. No one wants you here. Little Neil. This is all your fault. You're the reason everyone hates me. Just leave me alone. I said leave me alone. Stop following me. Oh, let me move my stuff over. Bitter memories.
So what did you realize?
One sec. Let me focus on getting this thing fixed first. Where's torture gauge? marbles over there. Something like that. Okay. Sorry, I had to move those things around. Unfortunately, I can't really show you because there's a crowd of people around. Well, I might be able to do it. And it's nighttime, so this might be tricky. But, And the tent away. That pattern on the back of his outfit is Gemini. The constellation.
Oh.
I just recognized one. Oh, hey, that's the Gemini constellation. That's cute.
Nerd.
Oi. You know I'm a lord.
It's good attention. It's a good attention to detail on itself.
You haven't missed anything. We just did the first quest to solve the memory, and I just pointed out that Neil's cloak on the back of it actually has the Gemini constellation on it. There might be other ones, just that, maybe not. I think that might be the only one on it. Wait, what's he holding? Is it a candy? They're candies. Second. I'm just quickly doing this real quick. This is nothing bad for these people, just they're spamming skills. No idea where. Okay. Moving on. Alright, next part. Let's start something. Unfortunately, the skills are still visible even though I blacklisted folks. Darn. Oh well. You saw it, right? It was a memory from when we were young. I always feel a bit weird about showing people my memories. I don't know if you get it or not, but I don't want to repeat them. The mistake I made back then. I want to say it was just because I was young, but if I was totally honest, I still don't really understand Delaney. I'm trying, but, well, anyway, I'm her brother. Whether or not we understand each other, we should look out for each other, right? You probably think I'm a total weirdo now, but can you just think about it for Delaney? Briefly consider it. Accept. I'm going to accept. No, never mind. It's too much to... What? Oh, sorry. Did you just say you would? Ta-da! Speak of the sister and she shall appear. You purposely moved over there. Delaney, how long have you been here? Don't worry, Neil. I heard it all. Wow, you're really coming with us? I knew it. I knew you'd want to. As long as Mr. Stick in the Mud agreed. After all, you were born under a star of kindness. Us? Born under a star of kindness. Let's see. What else is in your aura? Unstoppable curiosity, endless inspiration. Stop that, cut it out. I'm glad you're feeling better, but you can't use your sight on people without their permission. Sorry, jeez. Maybe I got a bit excited. Anyway, well, ignore no fun Neil here. Let's go explore. I want to show you some things. Delaney. Come on. I could not be more I could not be more absolutely joking. I can't even get very far from you, even if I try. You're really going to be like this now? This is a good thing. Wow's coming with us. Just be happy about it. Well, if you're coming with us, you'll need a place to hide from Neil's nagging. And I just so happen to know a great one. Let me show you. Ooh. Card. I believe that's... Alright, more skills. And more int for my already capped int. Can we uncap int soon?
The brain expands.
Alright, talk to Delaney.
I guess you could say that this new skill set makes us galaxy brain.
I'm so glad we were able to. We'll get to travel with you, like people say. Okay, hold on. Let me pull up the quest thing real quick. You're coming with us, yeah? Good, because I have something I really want to show you. All right. Did I get an item from her? I did not. I'm so glad we'll get to travel with you. Like people say, 2's grumpy, 3's Karos? Karos? Okay, wait, is that right? Anyway, before we get going, there's a place I really want to show you. Hold on a second. Oh, come on, what is it this time? You're forgetting something important. Everything has its cost. If you start inviting people into the Star Citadel for tea and cookies, never mind. Never mind that. They'll have access to all the knowledge stored there. That could end up causing trouble for a while. Oh my god, Q. We have a very vicious friend with us today. Yeah. So what do you propose, Mr. Smarty Pants? It's not like we can all do our rituals out here. Well, whatever solution we come up with will have to be something the Star Citadel would acknowledge. How about some kind of entrance fee? The Citadel is a space under my control. As long as I accept something in fair exchange, it would be totally fine. An entrance fee? But what would you even ask for? Ho, as always, I have a brilliant plan that can't possibly go wrong. Wow, could you come here for a moment? Oh dear. Follow Delaney.
This can only go perfectly well.
Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take you to an apple tree. If you give the trunk a few good thwacks, you should be able to shake an apple or two loose. Take one of those apples and give it to me. No need for the whole bushel, just one should be fine. That'll be your fee to gain access to the Star Citadel. As one would expect, apples grow on apple trees. Knock one loose and give it to Delaney. Now, I have to check this. Oh, it actually warps us to a tree! Wait, is this actually like a mission? No, because Badger's here. Give one apple to Delaney. Let's see. Can I just do this? This looks like a nice. Yep, I didn't need to even hit the tree. This looks like a nice apple, washed with spring rains and warmed by plenty of afternoon sunshine. And now, thanks to our roundabout yet simple solution, you should be able to visit the Stellar Citadel without any trouble. Now come on before Neil thinks up anything else to wag his finger at us about. Here, take my hand. Take Delaney's hand. As you reach out to Delaney, you feel a warm sensation as her indistinct hand grazes over yours. You can open your eyes now. Holy particle effects. This is what I wanted to show you. The Star Citadel. Stellar Citadel. I don't know why I'm calling it Star Citadel. Stellar Citadel. It's beautiful, right? This is our clan's treasury of knowledge. So it's the clan's treasury. The amount of wisdom and observation stored here is far beyond what most people would ever be lucky enough to see. And here, it's at our fingertips. A treasury of knowledge? That's right. We learn a lot from studying the stars. But what good is a mountain of answers without the right question? I can tell you, none. And that's what we organize and archive, and that's why we organize and archive all of that knowledge here. So one day in the future, when the right question appears, all our knowledge can finally be useful. What sort of things have you learned? It'd be better to ask what we haven't learned. Do you want to know a surefire way to grow a thick head of hair? We got that down. We also discovered a method to make your skin glow, and even how to grant turtles the gift of flight. What will we do with any of that knowledge? No clue, but we got it. These are some really interesting questions, and they're bits of knowledge, I guess. But most of what we know I can't really tell you about. A lot of this knowledge could cause problems if it fell into the wrong hands. Like, just imagine if every turtle in the world took to the skies, blocking out the light of the sun. Anyway, let me give you a tour. Did you notice that giant spinning wheel? If not, I gotta say, I'd be a bit worried about your powers of perception. Well, to be fair, the militia here has been very, not very perceptive in the past. It's a construct that helps us sift through and catalog everything we learn from our study of the stars. It can even pick out the possibilities with the biggest consequences from the heap of everyday ifs and maybes. You know, the real fate of the world stuff. That's what we call it, the Fate Spinner. Our ancestors left us bewilderingly immense storehouse of knowledge. Okay. Bewilderingly immense storehouse of knowledge, and it's our job not only to add to it, but to figure out what to do with all we have. The wheel spins day and night, and I'm pretty sure it'll never be done. The astrologer's thirst to peer into the unknown kind of borders on obsessive, and I say that as an astrologer myself. Anyway, the Fate Spinner's got a very important job here. So we appreciate it if you don't touch or poke it without our approval, okay? As the music shifts back to Don't Be. Okay, come over here, look. These are celestial cages. It's where I put stars I need to keep a particularly close eye on for a little while. Wait. Okay, that's an interesting implication. Moving on. And if I want to check in on them really frequently, I'll put them in a little portable cage and take it with me. Looking out across the vastity of stars twinkling in their quiet beauty, it's easy to hope that the answers I'm looking for are out there somewhere. Next up, the Astral Gate. And it was made with love by yours truly. I've always been curious how ordinary people live, so I ended up reading a ton of books, hoping I could understand their lives even a little bit better. But the more I read, the clearer it became to me that they felt just as lost, wondering if they were making the right decisions. So often, their hearts were weighed down with worries about the future. I started dreaming of a time when I meet someone that I could invite into the Star Citadel, and I wanted to show someone that they're doing great, and that the choices they make will turn out all right in the end. So, I made a door that returns you to exactly where you came from. I thought maybe visitors could come, find some great truth of their life illuminated, and then go back to their everyday lives feeling confident and motivated. Saying out loud, it sounds a bit grandiose, but if it could happen anywhere, I think it would be here. Splashy noises. You already know I'm not exactly a normal being, right? I want to have a physical body someday. I want to experience what it's like to have a cool breeze blow through my hair. I want to breathe hard when I run up a hill, or know what it's like to have the soles of my feet tickled by little blades of grass. I want to burn my tongue on soup at least once. All those things ordinary people do all the time and don't even think about. Keeping the Stellar Citadel humming along isn't the most exciting job. It can be a real pain, actually, but I'll never give up on it. Because I truly believe that one day the stars might show me a way I could have a body of my own. I guess I got a little rambly there, huh? I've been feeling a bit discouraged lately, but I thought if I told you about my dreams, I'd have to keep trying. I can't give up, and if I know that you're cheering me on. Now, you should probably head back. If Neil doesn't have the opportunity to lecture me for a while, it'll build up inside him like a boiling kettle, and the end results will be just as screechy. Here, take my hand. Oh, and close your eyes again, if you don't mind. The lady places her hand softly upon yours. Closing your eyes, you feel... I can't read that fast. Okay. Okay, this is interesting so far. I can see why folks really like the story. So far, it's really good. Oh, okay, I poofed. Alright. Are you okay? Do you feel nauseous or disoriented or anything like that? He's worried about us. If you ever feel off after visiting the Stellar Citadel, you have to let us know right away, okay? Accessing the space at all requires a great deal of mental fortitude. We don't even try without a lot of rigorous training. That is, unless someone just whisks you along like a quick trip to the general store. Even I can't stay there very long without feeling the effects. So, yeah, if there's a problem, tell us immediately. And Delaney, for your information, Mr. Know-It-All, the Militia's not like us. I've been learning all about them and their powers, so I knew it would be fine to take them along. Learning about us and all of our powers? Pardon? Okay. You're just assuming that. You have no way of knowing. Well, we were there. And there wasn't a problem, was there, WoW? Fine. I guess you're okay, WoW. Anyway, now that you're back, there's a couple of things I should tell you about our pilgrimage. It's meant to be an... What? It's meant to be an... ascetic act? When I encounter a word that's not in my vocabulary. Ascetic? Ascetic act? We have to walk a set path on foot. Okay. So, Delaney will lead the Stellar Citadel and we all walk together. Is that okay? No problem. Sounds difficult. My gosh. Great. It's a long way, so I'm glad you don't mind walking. And we can rest whenever you like. There's no need to wear ourselves out. Next thing is that we need to supply ourselves with all the necessities. We'll need to make some money along the way. Cartomancy is my specialty, so I'll be selling readings to people. The only problem is that it can take a long time for customers to show up, and we'll just need to wait in each town until then. We've actually had one customer so far.
No.
I hope we'll get lots next time. Actually, what was up with that person? They just sort of stared sadly at Neil while he was talking, and then gave us money without even staying for the reading. Probably just a weirdo. Neil just ... Do you just wait for someone to approach you? Well, we can't just go up to someone and force them to pay us. Have you heard of advertising? Oh no. You might be starting them down a dark path. If you teach them this, but if not, you'll be spending more time standing in town squares than walking. You explain the concept of advertising to Neil and Delaney. Oh gosh, this is just a repeat of us teaching Betha stuff. Oh no. Oh, that actually works? If we do that, we won't have to wait around for hours for customers to show up? Wow, I had no idea. People put a lot of thought into making money, don't they? I guess part of what we're here to do is learn about society, so... Great, it's society then. Let's try it out. It's way better than sitting around and waiting. You mentioned promotional flyers. I have some paper on me somewhere. Oh dear. Oh no. Neil hands you a sheet of blank paper and looks at you expectantly. Right click the blank paper from Neil in your inventory, click to use. Oh no, to make the flyer. Oh.
This is going exactly where you think it's going.
Oh no. Okay. I'm running away from excess noise so I can observe this. Blank paper from Neil. What kind of stuff do you put on a flyer anyway? Highlight your strengths, pander to the interests of your audience, add interesting background information. Ooh. Okay. Pander to the interests of the audience. You want to get them engaged and interested first. What do people usually want to know about? Oh, I know. It must be romance. Everyone wants to know if they'll fall in love. Sure, but people also want to know about money or health. There's always someone who wants to know how long they'll live. It's in our nature to wonder about the future, isn't it? So let's just say everything. We can answer any question. What else should we put on your flyer? Then you do the highlighting strengths. Well, my specialty is cartomancy. It's not all looking at the stars, you know. We learn many ways to discover what fate has in store. Astrology is best for seeing the big pictures. Details of individual lives can get lost in the chaos of the stars. Cartomancy does a better job, does better for those details. Generally, if I'm doing readings for strangers, I'll have them ask a question and do a one-card draw to answer it. More cards, more details, seems to intimidate people. What else? Okay, then the last thing. Add interesting background info. So we do get to pick all three of them. Some people say that first... Oh, yeah. I heard this from Lumi's stream. Some people say that the first astrologer was a druid. They studied prophecy and methods of prediction diligently until one day they heard the voices of the stars, and that's how astrology was born. But I have no idea if that's true or not. We don't have any written records. It's hard to tell if it's history or fiction. Wait, so you guys have this big old treasury of knowledge, but you don't have like a record of how the art was founded? Oh, I just now realized it's actually snowing. I didn't realize the rain has changed to snow. Okay. Druids do study prophecy, so it doesn't seem too far-fetched. The chief has a druid friend, right? So there's still contact between us. Boy, I feel like that druid video is going to make us going to be a little bit larger now. And yes, I'm staying hydrated. Thank you, Lumi. Neil and Delaney teach you a lot about cartomancy and the clan. It's actually way too much for a flyer. You pick and choose some attention-grabbing statements, lay them out nicely, and do a little bit in the blank spaces for good measure. The pin scratches, that sounds great. Is this it? Are you done? Let me see, wait. We told you way more than that. Is that enough? Yes. I think people would be less likely to read if it's too much text, so I'll pick the most important bits, probably. I see, that makes sense. Now, we just need to put them up in town so people see it, right? Let's go, Neil. I want to see where they should go, so that we can do it ourselves next time. Okay. We head towards Dumbarton to put up the flyers. Oh, wait. So, I am going to comment. I find it really hilarious that we have to help design an advertisement thing, because that is literally what my job used to be, was helping people design flyers and stuff for their job, their business cards, and then printing and making them for them. Oh wait, no, I should talk to the lady first. Oh well. ... So this is Dumbarton. I knew it would be crowded, but there's even more people than I thought. Oh, you must be wondering how I know them, right? Well, it's easy to forget, since we can't see them. But the stars are shining even now. It's hard to explain, but all living beings have energy, and the stars... I probably shouldn't say more. No, keep talking, please. Or Neil's going to get an extra furrow in his brow. Neil? What's going on? Sorry, I'm just a bit nervous about the crowd. Neil, could you maybe give me a moment to prepare myself? Sorry, well, there's still so much we haven't told you. You probably wondered about our eye patches, right? Yes? We cover those eyes to dampen their abilities. Without the eye patches, every time we look at a person, we can see their life's possibilities. Oh. With the eye patches, it's not strong. It's not as strong, but it's always there. If we're near someone, we'll probably get a glimpse, whether we want to or not. Possibility? As the chief would say, every life holds infinite possibility. Some of them are good, some of them are, well, not. When we're around a lot of people, it's easy to get swept up in a wave of frightening futures. So going into a crowded space can be painful. We don't really do it much. Oh. Yeah, maybe I should have mentioned that before, but I still have no idea how much we're really allowed to say. Hey, wow, do you mind putting up the flyers without us? You can meet us at the camp when you're done. I got this. Okay. I really want to go with you, but I can't follow you if Neil's not going, so... I hope you're not mad that we're making you do all the work. But yeah, we'll wait for you. Let us know how it goes. Delaney returns to camp, talking to an anxious-looking Neil in a quiet voice. Okay. Poor boy. Ah! It's funny how the Christmas ornaments kind of pop in when we get close. Alright, a good place for a flyer. Let me read what the flyers say. A professional advertisement inviting the people of Erin to take a peek into the future through reading the stars. Written with suggestions provided by Neil and Delaney. You should post these in appropriate areas. Lots of people pass through these gates, so it looks like a good place. Hang up a flyer. I love the sound effects. I love the little additional sound effects with the interactions. You put an extra effort to make sure it won't fall. People will see it for sure. Since you're done here, you should head to the center of town. Oh, it's that gate. I thought we were at a different gate. Lauren. High traffic area. The town square sees a lot of foot traffic, so it's a good place for advertisement. Hang up a flyer. You carefully position the flyers somewhere noticeable. Lots of people will see it. You've hung on the flyers. Time to go back to camp and meet Neil and Delaney. Oh, it just warps us back. Oh, I talked to the wrong person. I need to talk to Delaney. Oh, you're finally back. That took a while, huh? I guess you must have put a lot of thought into the perfect flyer placement. Listen, I'm sorry. I really should have been able to do that myself. It's not fair to make you do all the work. No worries. See, Neil? I told you they wouldn't mind. They're part of this pilgrimage, too. So of course they're willing to lend a hand. I think this is the... I think so too for me, because I remember I was around for the part where they were having shy about being in a crowd, but I couldn't stick around much longer than that because it was late. I don't want to rely on that, but, well, thanks. Anyway, I'm still new to, what do you call it? Right, advertising? How long until we should expect customers to arrive? We did put for a limited time on the poster, so hopefully they'll show up soon. advertising can't be that simple, can it? Well, even 1 or 2 customers would be enough for me. Or maybe even 3? Let's not get greedy here. 2 seems like a good number to shoot for. It's a lot, but the star of fortune is shining brightly today. You're right, it's better not to set our hopes too high. With so many people around, the star of fortune could be shining for any... The conversation is interrupted as you hear something coming from the direction of town. It sounds like a lively bustle of a crowd. Oh, I'm glad they changed it to daytime so we can see this. Oh no. With great care and patience, Neil read through the fortunes of all the customers. Wow, look at all the money we raked in! This must be the power of advertising in action! That's incredible! I never knew making money could be so easy. Well, it's only natural that WoW would know more about what works out in the world than we would. I know, but it really drove home that even with all the knowledge we have at our fingertips, we still need the wisdom to apply it properly. Well, now we know a little bit more, and we'll never have to wait hours for customers to chance upon us again. I know at the outset we weren't feeling so hot about going on this pilgrimage, especially because of things like this. Hey, don't put words in my mouth. It's not like I didn't want to go. I just questioned how much meaning the journey would have if we had to keep stopping and doing stuff like this. Sheesh, same song, different lyrics. Anyway, I'm gonna head back to the Stellar Citadel.
Did I just say I really like that picture? It's adorable.
I know, it's an adorable picture.
Money.
Money. There were a lot of people today, and seeing the branching possibilities of their lives was tiring. The eye patch goes a long way towards helping to suppress the eye of potentiality. But when I'm exposed to that many fates, it's inevitable that some things are going to seep through. Oh, of course, get some rest. I'll finish packing here. Maximum ooh-woo, Delaney. Oh, hi, Fidget. Okay, I'll see you soon. See you soon, WoW. I just realized, you know what the sound effect is for her, which she goes back and forth?
What?
It's the fairy dragon.
Oh.
Whew, another day come and gone, just like that. Looking back, oh no, it's this background music. This is the Forgotten Memories, like when everything is decrepit and bad before we restored everything from the Halloween event last year.
Wah.
Moving on. Looking back, I always took it for granted that I knew a lot. And to be fair, having read the stars since I was young, I picked up a great deal of knowledge, information ordinary people would be unlikely to ever learn on their own. I realized that having to make my way through a crowd of people would present some challenges, of course, but I honestly thought this pilgrimage wouldn't be all that difficult. But it turns out that the world's full of things I know nothing about. I got a lot to learn. Everything you've taught us has really driven that home. I guess that's probably why the chief sent me on this pilgrimage. It's true I can see things most people can't, but I think I let that turn me arrogant. I didn't realize it, but I really was so sure I knew everything about the world. Hey. Kid, you're at least admitting it. That's a whole lot of maturity and wisdom in comparison to most. I owe you a lot, WoW. If our paths had never crossed, if I never had all those experiences, I might have arrived at the end of my pilgrimage no wiser than I was at the beginning. I can't help but wonder if that's why Delaney was so insistent on sticking with you. If the major arcana of the tarot deck, the star, is often interpreted as a sign of hope. And just as the star often heralds good fortune to come, so you have brought the very same into our lives. I drew today's card. It seems good fortune awaits us, so it's a perfect time to set off on our pilgrimage. Talk to Neil. Sweet. I kind of want to go look at something before we get too carried away. Oh! No! Hey, there's 4 Dan tests. Well, that's gonna be fun. We've been here for a while, it's probably time to move on. We're off to Garrett Hills next. As soon as you're rested, that is, it's pretty far. I'm ready. Alright, let's get started. The sooner we leave, the sooner we'll get there. Oh, not that we're in any rush. We can always take a break. You pack up the camp, fetch Delaney, preparing to walk onwards towards the astrologer's destination. I kinda wish it let us walk. Actually walk. Will it? Oh. Sads. Delaney. It's nice to just walk in. Thanks, herbs.
No, don't want to pick the herbs.
It's nice to just walk and chat with you. Neil can be kind of a bore sometimes. He has an uncanny ability to always find something to nitpick. He knows better than anyone that most people can't see me, but he'll still say things like, with so many people around, this place could be dangerous, or I don't know about this campsite. I see a lot of bears around here. It's like he doesn't want me to indulge my curiosity or something. Alright. Long walk. Let's stop here for the day. Hey, that was actually pretty fun. Thanks for keeping us company. The road was long, and I don't know about you, but I'm tired of dried food. I'd say we have a proper dinner tonight. I'll handle the preparation and cooking. Wow, in the meantime, could you gather some wood for our fire? I think 5 pieces should be plenty for now. No problem. Here's a gathering axe. I'll start chopping up our ingredients while you're out. Neil's actually pretty good at cooking. He's probably wants to show off for you. Can you actually eat? What? Of course I can't eat, silly. No body, remember? But I still like food. My favorite parts of books are where they sit down and eat some elaborate feast. It always sounds good and the characters are so happy. Oh my gosh, the sparkling eyes. And I like being around people who are about to eat something delicious. Feeling the excitement for a great meal radiating off them. It's the next best thing to eating itself. Hurry up and get the firewood. I want it to be dinner time already. Neil gave you a gathering axe. If you hit the tree with it, you can gather firewood. I don't need to actually gather firewood. I just have to give him firewood. Let me see. Great. That looks like enough for a good cooking fire. Okay, time to get cooking. We don't exactly have a big variety of ingredients on hand right now. So some corn soup is okay. So I hope corn soup is okay with you. I'm excited. Wait. Oh, Badger, what did you pick?
I am excited, but also, Go ahead and pick weight, but we do get thrown into a mission, so that might be a I don't want to start this yet sort of thing.
Oh, you're not ready? Okay, yeah, that's what it is. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, I'm excited. Okay, give me a minute to light the fire. Neil starts the campfire and bustles around it, getting ready to cook. Seeing people come in and start running around to gather firewood, it's kind of cute. Oh.
We need more trees in this area. Also, look at his inventory. Look at his inventory.
I'm doing so. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. So yes, corn, whipped cream, fried vegetables, the camp kit, and pet rock Relta the Third. A pet rock beloved by Neil. As a child, he longed to have a pet like all the other children in his village, but the chief of the tribe, concerned about his ability to discern the fate of living things, forbade it. Eventually, he took a favorite rock of his as his faithful pet. It sounds like there's a tear-jerking story about how Relta the Third came to be. Oh no. Alright. NPC Niels' eye patch. Decorative patch that covers his right eye. Intricate design bears. Seems almost like a sigil or seal. Mentions that the eye it covers is a hereditary trait within his clan, and it's possible to see the future possibilities of living beings. Alright, outfit. Culminate the itinerant lifestyle, comfortable while active or at rest. It features plenty of places to stuff all kinds of odds and ends one tends to carry, aka pockets. You said the charm tied to the front is the Wheel of Season, serves as a symbol of the clan of astrologers to which he belongs. So look. Okay, so it's the little wheel on the strings there. Boots. Nothing really of value there. Walking miles and miles. Ladle. Cooking pot. Dispositor scythe, and then the Canopus orb. Okie dokie. Also, it's so weird having not being in control of my character, but my character is clearly there. Also, we have all... Pardon? Did you look at his health? He has
Where's
one...
Mango 1 health?
He has 1 HP! 170
Hey.
mana and 60... Which NPC had like the 20,000 HP? Oh, that was Betha.
All you need is one.
Just don't get hit.
I just don't get it. Okay, what are all the skills? Oh, interesting. So tasting, all the side skills, which makes sense, and cooking. But he has shield mastery. Oh, it's because of the cooking pot. Okay. I believe this is boiling corn soup. Add. D&D peasant health. Right. Oh god, he has whole. Oh no. Oh no. Because he has a low rank cooking rank, I can't do measuring like normal. What rank is this cooking? Wait, he has rank 1 cooking. Why is it the old mini game? Oh.
It's so jittery.
It's so jittery. Okay, it's okay. If I fail, I can always talk to Lady and get more. Why did I just get mail? Why did I just get mail? Okay, hey, succeeded.
Who knows? Maybe someone sent you a mushroom.
Oh, jeez. Ah, look at the creamy golden colored soup. It's really the best. Wow, you better get over here, or I'm going to stare at your bowl until it gets cold. Oh, I hope it tastes okay. I didn't have a whole lot to work with, but corn soup is pretty simple as far as recipes go, so it seemed to be the best choice. These pictures are so cute and wholesome.
I like how the shading on that like really highlights how her hair sparkles.
Yeah, definitely. Judging by your face, it looks like it's earning high marks from you, Wow. If you want seconds, you're welcome to help yourself. But I'm the one who made it. Sure, that's technically true, but I provided the important moral support, which means I'm a valuable contributor. Oh sure, now you play the enduring sibling card. The endearing sibling card. It's all about timing. Badger.
Yes.
It scares me because this is like Kisu.
I
I may not be able to eat it, but I've always loved the warm feeling I get inside watching the steam curl off the hot bowl of soup. The quiet bubbling sound of the soup boiling in the pot, the crackling heat of the campfire, friends and family gathered all around. I love all those things. Though, I only really know them from the books I've read. You enjoy a hearty meal sitting around the warm campfire. We'll have to turn in for the night soon, so I'm going to walk around a bit and make sure the area's safe. I should be fine on my own. You should rest your... so this is why we have the combat skills. Okay, I'll be here, so don't worry about us. Neil heads out to survey the area around the campsite. Okay, quick pause here. I get this is supposed to be like an introduction to a whole thing, but we're dealing with two kids, and we're the ones that's staying behind. Now, again, if we were a brand new player, yeah, this is more... makes sense that we're probably staying behind. But for someone who has gone through every single generation, every single talent, and is clearly not a kid, come on. Why are we making the kid go and do a patrol? We should be the one doing the patrol.
It builds character.
I know! I just have to poke fun at game logic. It's in every game, by the way. Every video game does it, where it's like, we're the strong character, but we're going to be sitting on the sidelines for a bit and have the NPCs do all the fun stuff. So what do you think? Probably a bit more strenuous than what you expected from a pilgrimage, right? I feel fine. Well, you're pretty strong, so I figure you'd be okay. But it's good to hear you say so yourself. Even at the onset of the pilgrimage, I never really imagined I'd meet a traveling companion somewhere along the way. When the stars showed me the possibility of meeting you the first time, I don't know if anyone else really understood or understand how I felt then. It was like beholding a miracle that transcended the workings of the world, turning things I just resigned myself to accepting upside down. I'm semi-transparent here for some reason. I'm assuming it's because like the NPC is like or the character is somewhere behind us, like in the rock wall out of view, and is causing mild transparency.
Yeah, because while that's our character, that's not our character.
Right. So it's like, no, why are we like partially invisible? There's so much about you that's a mystery to me. I've been looking at the stars in hopes and expectation my whole life, but I feel an even greater sense of anticipation when you're around. That's probably why when I'm with you, I feel that longing to make my dream a reality even more than before. I don't know when or how, but one day I'll have a real body all my own. And when I do, I want to walk with you, feel the grass between my toes, and take a deep breath of morning air and sit down by the big, delicious bowl of soup together. No. You talk to Delaney until the fire's burned out. Oh, ... He types in chat. Quest objectives for cooking time with Neil complete. Oh, hi Fidget. Hi Fidget. Hi kitty cat. You gain knowledge about orbital pulse. Faces? I don't like that title, Badger. I don't like that title. I don't like that title. That scares me. That scares me. That scares me way too much. Like, Q, can you read what it is?
Faces of the Moons.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
The moon.
It's not like we're gonna meet some kind of inconspicuous redhead.
Okay, I swear that if Mabby actually does throw at us one day a redhead that is literally the god of Weka, I am going to scream and just... I'll probably uninstall the game.
Who's the mole?
Because, yeah, that would be the biggest red flag ever. And for those who don't know, I run a kind of tabletop homebrew D&D game thing that's based off Mabby, and I had to create some original deities and characters for that. And one of them is the god of Weka, and he's just redhead, kind of started off as a red herring character, and it became... uninstall. Oh yeah, I'll definitely reinstall, but I will install first. Uninstall, then reinstall. If that happens, just note, I will be freaking out.
Well, remember, someone's been watching us.
Don't say that. I'm still wondering how, because, like, who is spying on us?
I don't know, and why are they feeding Final Fantasy as well?
Could be me. Could be you.
It could be any one of us.
I swear, I am not DevCat-chan, despite so many people making that joke years ago. Alright, let's continue on. Even though I'm gonna go investigate the mail first. So where are we at in Garage Hills? We're over here. I want to see what I got mailed first. I have a suspicion I know what it is. Oh! Hey! It's one of these! This is from tomorrow's birthday stream. Birthday bloomer. I was expecting it to be a golden mushroom for my boyfriend.
Mushroom.
Alright. I'm just going to teleport to Feud and run over because that's the closest spot. Toggle. But yeah, when Delaney like teleports in and out, the sound effect that's used as I run over here, Badger, is this text noise. Just without the little neigh noise. It's just a little ding ding thing. It's like, why did I hear that before? It's like, oh, it's that. Everyone just vanished. What? Okay. Did you rest well? Today's card is auspicious. If you're ready, we should go now while the signs are favorable. I'm ready. Great. Give me a hand and pack up the kit and we'll be heading off. Our next stop is in Main Maha. So where are they going? So they're up in Tyr, went to Dumby. Are they just going to like all the towns? Okay. Except Bangor, obviously. We're dodging. Hey, that streamer mode got enabled. Heck yeah! I read it about. Okay, the next up is Main Maha. I've read about the lake there. It sounds beautiful. I look forward to seeing it myself. The view might cheer Delaney up too. Are you worried about Delaney? Just a bit. Delaney and I, our moods always affect each other, so it's easy for us to wind each other up. She's been feeling a bit unstable, I guess. It's probably nothing, but be nice to her if you can. Not that you aren't usually, just, you know. Aww. There's something so magical about seeing a city reflected in the water. Oh, do you see that big fish over there? It looks like it's been eating well. The lake is bigger than I expected. I guess I didn't realize the city was this large. It's so pretty. I can't help but think about how nice it would be to live in a city like this. I'd wake up and go for a walk every morning, feed the fish, maybe bump into someone unexpectedly, and have a little have a little meet cute that makes my heart flutter. Huh? Okay. Listen, aspiring to the realm of wishful thinking, I'm looking at the practical upside here. Since we're right next to a huge lake, we'd be fools to not take advantage of the prime fishing opportunity. Fishing! I've been hungry for a few more dinner options. And all you can eat fish buffet is right there for the catching. Sure, you say that, but you better make sure we don't go hungry. Last time you claimed to have mastered the key principles of fishing, you spent the next couple days on the dock with nothing to show except a soggy old boot. Oh. Well, that was a result of some very unfortunate set of circumstances. There was the humidity and the particulate matter in the air, and the unseasonably cold temperature on top of all of it. Given the subpar conditions, it's no surprise the fish were biting, aka he tried fishing in cold climate. Right. Keep telling yourself that. Just you watch. Oh, I'll show you how a master angler lands a catch. I wonder what kinds of fish you can catch here. I mean, I didn't actually get to see any last time, so we were still waiting on that unsolved mystery. Ahem, you're making it hard to focus. Oh, fine, I'll be here waiting for something to happen. Let's see that incredible fishing skill before moss starts to grow in your boots. He didn't have fishing in... Oh no. Just about to say, he doesn't have fishing as a skill, so it's going to take a while. Is it just me, or is the sun starting to set? Maybe all the fish have finished their fish jobs and have gone home for the night. I can't believe it. I performed a reading just this morning and the cards were clear. My endeavors were bound to succeed if I remained near the water today. You didn't do something to the weird to the lake, did you? Are you really blaming innocent little me now? Just own up to the truth. You're an absolute disaster at fishing. What do you know about fishing? All fishing is reliant on luck. Just billously baiting a hook and casting it out of the water is enough to get a bite, huh? That was the whale sound effect. Oh, that was great. He caught something. Wow! I didn't know fish that big live in lakes. Do you think it escaped from the ocean? Her expression, it's so adorable. Didn't I tell you? Master. Angler. Oh, he's proud of himself. Yeah, except for the part where you read the cards to help you set up for the best possible outcome, and then took all day to catch one fish. But I guess I'll give you a pass this time, just on the account of the size. I suppose I better take what fate praise I can get. But that was just the beginning. Now that I'm warmed up, I'm going to land a catch even bigger than the next one. Oh boy. Okay, there's two more. Riding the high of his success, Neil baits his hook with renewed vigor, landing a few more sizable fish, much to Delaney's surprise. Well, I think we've got more than enough fish here to make a proper meal. That sounds great. What did you have in mind? Let's see, grilled fish is a camping classic. I caught a few rainbow trout too. So, I accidentally clicked too soon. Sounds like you've been planning for this upgrade to our usual meal. Oh wow, I was going to ask you. While Neil is cooking up his feast, would you be willing to go out and gather some branches for us? Branches? Well, yeah, just punch a tree around here and it should shake at least a few loose. 3 ought to be enough. I don't want to try talking to him. The most important part of cooking fish is cleaning and gutting them properly. The skin is delicious, but to eat it, you need to take the scales off. Okay. Simple enough. Can we talk to the tent? This camp is eye-catching, decorating bright colors. However, when you get close to it, there's not much inside. It's almost as if no one's staying in here. Oh, we're only right here. Okay. Thanks for bringing those. You're a real lifesaver. Ooh, I can see the steam really rising up from where Neil is now. That must mean the fish feast is almost ready. I never tried steaming rainbow trout, so I'm not sure how it'll taste. It was freshly caught at least, so at least it has that going for it. What's with the sudden meekness? It's like whenever we're actually on a roll, that's when your confidence dries up. I don't get it. I just don't want to get anyone's hopes up, I guess. Come on, Wow. You better dig in before it gets cold. Dig on in. I'm sure it looks tasty. Hey, Wow, let's sit by the campfire. This is so cute. Okay, so tie a binding here and twist it around. What are you doing? I'm making an offering with the branches you brought me. Ooh. At the end of our pilgrimage, we'll arrive at a place sacred to our clan, the Land of Starlight. There we'll build an altar and make an offering to the stars. The land of starlight is said to be a place where our ancient ancestors first heard the whispers of the stars. In commemoration of our history and to show gratitude, the astrologers who have reached the time of awakening are sent to offer tribute to the heavens there. Interesting. I don't know how much truth there is to that old story, but it makes for an interesting tale, doesn't it? Would you like to try making one yourself? You need to bind the branches in a gentle curve, so it's only a little finagling. So you grab this part here, then take that other part, and... I didn't realize how late it's gotten. Perhaps we ought to get some sleep. I'll go make one last sweep of the area before returning it. Okay, we'll keep working on the offering. You continue working on the branches, bonding with Delaney. Quality offering. Okay. I didn't think the supremely talented magician would struggle with arts and crafts of all things. Though now that I give mine a look, I probably should pull it apart and start from scratch. Well, this is my first try. No need to be ashamed. I'm glad to get to see another side of you like this. Alright, noted. Magician struggles with arts and crafts. But as she seems close to finishing... Oh no, the music. She stops and turns her gaze upward. Hey, so... Oh. She looks sad. There's something I've been wanting to talk to you about. Now seemed like a good time, but is it okay with you? What is it? Dot dot dots, dot dot dots. Well, you already know my situation is kind of out of the ordinary. Most people tend to associate being alive with having a physical body, but I was born without one. I know I exist, of course, and growing up, no one ever really gave me reason to doubt that. Using them as an example, I learned how to act, and by being like them, I was able to live a pretty normal life. As things went on like that, right up until the point when I met people who couldn't see me, in time it dawned on me that there are far more people in the world who can't see me than the people who can. It shook me to my core in a way that's hard to even describe. After a while, I began spending more and more time studying the stars, hoping to discover some way I could gain a tangible form. But even after days, weeks, years of searching, I'm no closer to an answer than I was when I started. I'm afraid, Wow. Afraid that maybe there's no way for me... My cat is chewing my wire, sorry. Afraid that maybe there's no way someone like me could ever become more than an apparition, doomed to go unseen forever. Sometimes I wonder whether everything I've done trying to reach that goal has been pointless. For all I know, I could just fade away tomorrow, vanishing as though I never existed. At any time, I might disappear without understanding how or why. ... I can always feel the vibrant vitality in the bodies of the people I meet. But I don't think about having... But people don't think about having a body in the same way they usually don't consciously think about breathing. But knowing that makes it all the more frustrating that something so elementary is beyond my reach. I shouldn't be dwelling on this. The chief had always told me, keep your eyes on what's ahead, Delaney. You don't Don't let worry or doubt cloud your sight, lest you wander from the path. Well, you know how it goes. Easier said than done. But yeah, sorry if it got kind of depressing, but thank you for listening. It's been weighing on me more than ever lately, and it feels good to be able to tell someone about it. You have Neil, though. I mean, of course there's Neil, but we grew up together. Sometimes it's hard to tell people you're the closest to what's really bothering you, you know? And more than that, Neil is flesh and blood. He doesn't really understand my struggles. Oof. You listen quietly as Delaney confides in you. Wrap a blanket around yourself as you fall asleep. Your eyes flicker and you slowly awaken. How long were you out? It's difficult to tell. But you feel a hand on your arm. Someone's trying to rouse you. I'm sorry to wake you up like this, Wow, but this is an emergency. I think something happened to Delaney. I got a bad feeling about this. I'm going to head to the Stellar Citadel right away, but could you come with me? I just don't know what I'll find there. When things like this would happen before, the chief was always around to help. But there's no time for hesitation. The longer we stand around talking, the more likely Delaney could be... Are you ready? Let's go. Oh, they gave me a scythe. Uh-oh. Delaney, what's happening to you? Ask about the strange things. Those are Delaney's negative thoughts given form. The Stellar Citadel is a space under Delaney's control. In here, she can manifest whatever her mind can conjure up. The problem with that is, if her awareness lapses, if the line between the real and the imagined grows too blurred, anything that pops into her head can take tangible shape, no matter how feasible it might be in the outside world. That's why our chief has always urged her to strengthen her mental acuity. But right now, I think the best thing we can do is snap her out of it. While I try to wake her up, can you get rid of all these negative thoughts? You still have the scythe I gave you, right? Apparitions like these can only be purged with stellar energy, and you'll need the proper weapon to put everything you've learned about battle astrology to use. Delaney's counting on you, and so am I. Okay, I haven't touched any of these things yet, so let's see. Oh, it's that skill. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out the top keys. Which one are you? Okay, that's the pulse. Ooh. That is a tap and hold button. Let's do that one. Oh, that's the veil. Okay, cool. There we go. Okay, that should be that skill. What do you do? I can't use that skill. Okay. Slime with nibs in the distance, cousin. Although all the negative thoughts were dealt with, I can't read that fast. Come on, Delaney, get a hold of yourself. You're not just going to curl up in the corner and let those things have a run of the place, are you? Don't you remember? We're all on our pilgrimage together. We even met WoW, just like you've been looking forward to. Oh. That expression. Oh. Delaney, can you hear me? Dots. Our pilgrimage? We were going together on our way to... What was it? Were we hoping to find? Wow? Oh. What are you two doing here? Shouldn't you be asleep? At least you're back to yourself. Delaney, you can't be doing that when the chief isn't here to step in. If Well hadn't been here to help me, I don't know if I would have been able to wake you up. Wait, that means the negative thoughts flowed out again, didn't they? How are you feeling? I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to get involved. I never wanted you to see that shameful part of me. Well, at least the worst is in the past. But you should take this opportunity to rest and calm yourself, just like the chief taught you. The less we see of those apparitions, the better. Right now, your mental fortitude is flagging. If you don't bolster it, those worries and fears you have will start seeping through the cracks again. Okay. How are you feeling? If you're in bad shape, I could contact the chief. No, I think the worst is past. Besides, I have to be able to shoulder this much. Well, would it be okay to you go back to the camp on your own? Delaney is awake now, but I think it's probably best if she takes some time to recover before heading back. I have some concerns. I know you're worried, but thankfully the worst is past. She's gone through this before, and this time will be no different. I'm glad you were able to help us. We'll catch up with you soon. You leave the Stellar Citadel and give Delaney the peace and quiet she needs to recuperate. Did you rest well? Okay, I'm talking to him before I talk to her, so the quest doesn't move forward. Delaney's not usually like this. I'm worried something happened along the way. But at least you're here now. I don't know what I would have done without you. Delaney seems better now. She said she wanted to talk to you. Oh, ask how she's feeling? Right, I appreciate the support. You know, this doesn't usually happen, but I've noticed that when you're around, I kind of, how do I put this? I guess I sort of feel confused, as if that makes any sense. I know... Oh. Sorry, I just had a thought. I will express the thought after I finish reading. I know that I'm working towards this way more of a marathon than a sprint, and thought I shouldn't feel the need to rush, but the desire I have to start living a normal life as soon as possible keeps barging its way into my mind, and lately I feel like it's more pressing than ever. Some days I can hardly focus on anything else. Not that I'm saying that it's your fault. Honestly, spending time with you, I feel more hopeful than I have in a long time. After everything we talked about, I realize my future has plenty of potential. That I decided I'm not going to try to rush things. Deep down, I know that the more I do, the further I'll get from my goal. Big things are worth the wait, right? I'll cheer you on. I'm grateful for you sticking with us all the way to the end of our journey. That gives me confidence to stay strong. Delaney's smile is hopeful but cautious, and it seems clear she means to reassure you. Perhaps what happened last night served as a sort of catalyst that allowed Delaney to realize something that until now has eluded her. The Faces of the Moon. We get the moon card on screen. Are we gonna go through all the cards with like all the, there's gonna be tons of quests and it's one for every card? Oh. Oh! Well, I might have just broke that. I accidentally yanked my headphones out. That's not good. Hey Badger Cyu, can one of you guys say something? Because I think my audio died.
Wah wah.
Okay, here you guys, good. Phew, alright. A story written starlight. Talk to Delaney again real quick. Thanks for caring. You'll stick with us until we reach the end of the journey, right? That gives me confidence to stay strong. Alright. I need a drink real quick. Wah wah wah. Okay, so Badger. Before I move forward with this, the thought that came to mind. So Delaney doesn't have a real body, but she's clearly something like all the star imagery around her and the astrologer whole thing. So star vibes, right?
Uh-huh.
What if why she's being so negative right now is because she sees us, someone who's literally a star, and we have a physical body. We get to live like a normal person.
Wah wah.
I know it's not truly like confirmed we're them listing as quote unquote a star, but with all the different energies that we've gathered and constantly referred to as a star, like half the titles we received, like where is it? Star of the Dawn, for example, and being referred to as we shine too brightly, etc. I can kind of see why that she might have got very negative on herself, thinking like, well, why can't I do what they can do? Why do they have a real body and I don't? So that was the train of thought I had. I went, oh, maybe, but maybe not. Hi, Lidl. Really? Alright. Does she seem okay to you? She's looking anxious, but I think that was just because of whatever she wanted to talk to about. Ask how he's feeling. I'm a bit tired. I haven't actually been sleeping that much, but the pilgrimage is almost over. So I think I should just try to power through it. How about you? Our next stop, let me see. It's called Tao Tien? Tao Tien? Of course. That's where the chief's mysterious friend lives. Ah. Of course it comes back to Birch. It always comes back to Birch. Right! I forgot to mention that. We're supposed to meet some old friend of the chief's and deliver a letter. I hope the place isn't too big, though, because she never told us where to look for him. Okay, their chief is a lady. She just said we see him there. It's not like her to forget that. Oh, maybe he's also an astrologer. Then he knows we're coming. I've actually never met an astrologer who wasn't from our clan. Are there many out there? I wonder what they're like. Well, I guess we'll have to see when we get there. Are you ready, Wow? Yep, I'm ready. Almost done packing. Can you help me check that I haven't forgotten anything? Whoa, check that out! Big cutscene. Have you tried the master plan NPC in tier? Whoa, check out the wall, it's so tall! So this is Tao Tien. It's way bigger than I imagined. Well, at least that wall is. I read that there are royal guards stationed here. So maybe that's why they need such a big one. Maybe, but it does strike me as a bit excessive. There's only so much a wall can block, after all. Oh, you sweet child. You have no idea. Aha! I had a premonition this morning that good tidings would arrive today. And here you stand. Oh, someone spoke in person. What do you think of the city? It must be quite fascinating to see with your own eyes, a place you've only read about in books. Hey, yep, it's Birched. You're Birched, right? I do have a letter for you from our chief. Haha, you catch on quickly, don't you? Yes, that's me. It's been a while since I last received a letter from... Oh boy. Hey, Lauren, do the thing.
God. Damn it. Why?
There we go.
Why do you... no!
Say the line, Badger.
How do you say it?
Hey, you're not the one who spent the points. You get no say in this.
Hi, Cuckoo.
Oh my god. I'm staring at this and it's a jumble of letters.
How does it sound? Start spelling it, like saying it out in pieces.
Now you're giving me stage fright.
You can do it! What's the first half?
It sounds like a aria to me.
Yeah, an aria. Yeah. And the second half?
I mean, I'm tempted to say that that's just road. So it's the H in there really throws me off.
It's likely a silent H.
So probably more of a rod. That is a lot of syllables in the name, though.
Yeah, Ariane Rod. Rod. I'm sure as soon as we say that, Gyu or Maddie Professor are gonna appear out of nowhere. Yeah, Ariane Rod is how I've heard it said. So, want to know something funny, Badger?
Seems Welsh to me.
It is Welsh.
In that case, it would be Arian Trod.
Ariane Trod, okay.
The T's not silent, it's invisible.
The T's not silent, it's invisible. CT. Well, this is actually a deity. The name of a deity. I'm pulling it up now because I know I've seen this before, because it's actually in the Mabinogi. Oh yeah, here we go. Wiki. Thank you, Wiki. a figure in Welsh mythology who plays the most important role in the fourth branch of the Mabinogi. She is the daughter of Dawn and the sister of Gwydion, and I can not even going to attempt that name. The Welsh Triads. As well as she's related to some form of fortune telling. Queen of the Wheel, which is the Wheel of Fate, which, by the way, Eel has that wheel on his thing, so that makes sense that she's connected to them. So, hey! Folks did some research and incorporated very cleverly into the story. So cool. Welcome to Welsh at makes 0 sense. Wasn't expecting a letter T to bust in like the Kool-Aid man. Yep. Alright, moving on. You remind me of her somehow. Here's the letter. Let's see. Arian Troll? That's how I said? Troll? Arian Troll?
Arian Trod.
Arian Troll. Okay. Must be getting soft in her old age. Wow, I wonder what she wrote. I should go peek. No, you'll get us in trouble. Don't worry. Did you forget that he can't see me? Oh, he can see her. Or can he? That was just a coincidence, right? Ah, so a pair of eyes had finally manifested again. Ooh, incredible. How long has it been since our last Star Sage appeared? Long enough that I feel old thinking about it, I say. Last Star Sage and a pair of eyes. Okay. And in young folks like you, a few words of advice, if I may. With your gift, I'm sure you'll see things that confuse you. But you have many people around you that can guide you. Ariantra and your Melitian friend here, for example. Don't be afraid to lean on them. Oh, the animations are cute. I see that you're already well on your way of learning learning the mysteries of astrology. Still, I would bid you to exercise caution. The potential you embody makes it more likely you'll see something dangerous. Always remember that what you see is merely a possibility. The future does not have a set shape until the moment it comes to present. And much harm can come from taking what you see as some sort of inevitable destiny. Yeah, we learned that the hard way. And do not tell others of what you've seen unless you're certain that they must know. Those who seek the future lightly seldom see it come to pass. Above all, never forget that what we think of as the future is a nebulous thing, hazy and malleable. What one sees in the stars are glimpses of the past the future may take, but I'm sure you've heard that many times before. Yes, did you want to send a message to the chief? A letter, maybe? Or something you'd like me to record in memory thread? No need, no need. After all the years I've known her, I'm sure she won't be expecting a reply. Have I confused you? Don't worry too much about anything I've said. You have plenty of time to consider it all. After all, the eye of potentiality is granted for a reason, isn't it? Since you made it to Taltien, your pilgrimage must be nearing its end. So no matter how long the night, the morning is always sure to follow. Let's see. It's been a while since I had to recall the traditional astrologer's words of farewell. How did it go again? Ah, that's right. May the light of the stars illuminate your way. That's the one. Thank you. May starlight ever illuminate your way. Birch departs, a vague hint of a smile upon his lips. What an odd fellow. It makes sense that he'd be friends with the chief, though. The way he talks in riddles. that stuff he was trying to tell us, it seemed pretty important to him. You don't think he can see it, too, do you? See in yellow text, squints at the localization team. That's just druids. They're always going on about things that only they understand. It's like they think no one will listen to them if they explain themselves clearly. Oops, I dropped my highlighter. Actually, I kept getting the feeling that he could see Delaney too. Well, what do you think? He probably did. Nah, no way. The chief is probably just wrote about me in the letter, and knowing her, it was about all my many faults. So that's why he felt he needed to instruct us. You really think so? I mean, maybe. Maybe it's just that he reminded me of the chief, but I really feel he might have known. It felt like every time he looked at me, he was seeing straight into my soul. Wait, is this how outsiders feel when I do a reading for them? Maybe, kid. Huh. If he could see me, then why was he ignoring me? I really can't stand druids. I'm sure he has his reasons. Probably. Anyway, we delivered the letter. It's time for us to go to the Land of Starlight. Did you say the Land of Starlight? Yes, that's right. It's the last stop on our pilgrimage. Clear. That was fun. It looks like we're close to the Land of Starlight now. Looking back, it feels like only yesterday. How about you? Have you ever had one of those moments where you wish time would just stop? Okay, where are we at? We're just on the hill outside the city. Okay. Let's talk to Neil. Since we're done delivering the letter, we can go to our last stop. We're bound for Slab Clu. Okay, it's not Teltian. Thank goodness it's not Teltian. We're bound for Slav Kulin, where the Land of Starlight is. After that, our long pilgrimage will finally be over. Let's get going. The Land of Starlight is a holy place for us. It's where our ancestors first heard the whispers of the stars long ago. But that's an old story, so it's probably at least half fiction at this point. Anyway, it's where all pilgrimages end, and we need to get there on the day the chief predicts will be the most fortunate. And whatever we see there, we're not allowed to tell anyone. So we really have no idea what to expect. Not that I'm expecting much anyway. I think the secrecy is just to stop people from being disappointed when they hear that nothing ever happens. That's no fun. I think there's going to be something amazing waiting there for us. As long as it's not the chief. Ask why. How do I put this? She probably already knows everything that's happened in the Stellar Citadel, so I think Delaney will get a scolding the next time we see her. What? It's not like it was on purpose! Yeah, but it's an obvious sign that you've been neglecting your mental training. Well, that's just because of the pilgrimage. I've been too busy. I've gotten too much time in the Stellar Citadel these days. Do you really think the chief's going to buy that? Come on. Aren't you supposed to be on my side? Maybe I should tell the chief that you taught WoW astrology. Because you begged me to! Hee, prove it. Oh, forget it. WoW. Just so you know, once we get to the Land of Starlight, we need to wait until night falls. The stars can be seen. The stars can see us any time of the day, but apparently we won't be able to hear them until night. Sorry it might be a bit boring, but you'll wait with us, won't you? Of course. Boring? No way. Not with the three of us together. It'll be night before we know it. You, Neil, and Delaney slowly walk towards the sacred site. There on a small, unremarkable hill, you wait together for the onset of night. When the darkness has veiled the countryside, Dealing to construct an altar. The land of starlight is a place where our ancestors first heard the voices of the stars long ago. Once we offer our tribute and prayers to the stars, our pilgrimage will finally be over. Finally? Are you serious? You're really in such a hurry to be done? I haven't had so much fun in, maybe ever. I keep wishing we could take a longer route. Delaney, for the millionth time, this pilgrimage is serious. We have a duty, and once we're done, we'll go back. You know the rules, just as well as I do. Ugh, you're impossible. I'd rather talk to a rock or a slime or a big spider or a stinky raccoon.
Hi there.
Hi, Badger. We don't have time to argue. Delaney, tonight's the night. We have to offer up our tribute. Oh, right, wow. You should take part in the ritual, too. Me? You did gather branches, so the offering is partially yours. Agreed. You were right there beside us for a good share of our pilgrimage. Hi again, kitty cat. So I think it'll be fine for you to be there. Here, take this. It's the offering of the stellar altar that we made. I got an item. We actually got an item. Oh, it's a wheel.
Oh, that's adorable.
Which makes a lot more sense considering the chief's name. A tribute to be offered upon the altar at the ultimate destination of the astrologer's pilgrimage. In keeping with the traditions of the clan, among whom the art of reading the stars has passed down. It is made by binding stubble tree branches in a circular shape resembling the clan's symbol. Okay. Despite your words, you can see the care Delaney put into making the offering. Right-click the offering and select Use to present it to the altar. Oh, I guess I could have read that afterwards. Use. I don't know if that was on purpose or just by chance that a Weka was there for framing. It's like, ooh.
I didn't get to see it because my game froze during that part of the cutscene.
Ooh.
He's watching.
Yes. Both of them are just kind of, oh, she's crying. Ask how she's feeling. No way. They should have warned us. What's going on? I don't know what to say. I can hardly believe it myself. I actually heard the voices of the stars, just like our ancestors. I really thought it was just a legend. I never expected... Yeah, the chief could have at least given us a heads up about all that. Calm down, the stars gave us a job to do. Ugh, I'm not actually sure how to say this, though. Don't worry, this type of situation is exactly the reason we learn how to share our memories. Wow, let me show you what we just saw. Receive the memory thread. You gingerly take Delaney's memory thread. When you're ready to use her memory, right-click the thread. Okay. You're a chorus of countless voices, each one their own distinct, but together they form a harmony. Do you hear us? Long have we waited, friendly souls who can hear our voice. We exist unseen in the endless darkness of undimmed light. Even in the days of sadness looms, I can't read that fast. We are ever by your side. We promise shall be honored, relay our words, they must be heard. May the wisdom and knowledge of stars attend you always. And to you, the Watcher, can you hear our words, O Militian? We thank you for coming to this world. Do you know what blessing your presence has been to us? Perhaps you have yet to realize it. Even so, we still wish to convey our gratitude. Thank you. To you who was once in the... Well, I can't read. May your path ever be illuminated by the light of the stars. Oh, Jesus. You heard it right. The stars were talking to you. They asked us to pass on their message because they wanted to thank you. Now you know you really do have friends in high places. Wow, since the first time we met, you've always shone so brightly to me. Looking back, I think it was the light of destiny guiding me to you. When we started on our pilgrimage, I thought the whole thing was a waste of time. What was there to be gained from spending time trudging over dirt roads, mingling with a bunch of strangers? But now I realize there was a meaning in all of it. In the pilgrimage, in learning about the world and meeting you, I understand that now. I understand the reason our ancestors have gone on this journey for so many generations. I'm not sure we'd have figured it out without you, but thank you. Before we started our journey, I thought the knowledge gleaned from the stars was just a tool we could use for our benefit. But that's not it at all. We are messengers for the stars. And in exchange, they watch over us. I'm no longer afraid of what the future holds, because I know there will be more shining beacons in my future to guide me. It feels like I'm always thanking you for something, but our journey would have been incomplete without you. Thank you, WoW. Having you with us has been like spotting the light of a campfire when you're wandering through the darkness all night. You've given us warmth and hope. That's all I wanted to say. I don't think I understand the stars. I don't think I totally understand the stars' message to you, but I think they must feel the same. With our journey done, I suppose we'll return to our normal lives. But what I've been looking forward to, it's what I've been looking forward to. But now that the moment's here, I'm not as happy about it as I thought I'd be. You won't forget us, will you? We'll meet again. After all, the sun may set, but the night never lasts forever. And until then, I hope the skies above you are clear and full of stars. May the light of the stars illuminate your way. And they head on off. The wheel. That was really cute. Wait, this is an actual skill we just rank up for teleporting? What? Okay, there's more to it than just teleporting. I was gonna be kind of confused there for a moment. So, Neil's over here. I will talk to him in a moment, because I'm pretty sure this is the end. Workings of the Star Citadel. was your trip? It's not hard to reach the Star Citadel once you know how to use the skill, right? Now you can always come and visit me no matter where your travels take you. And if you use the skill when you're here, you'll find yourself right back to where you left. Level up teleport for MP purposes. Of course, if you're more of a fan of the traditional entrances and exits, you're always free to use the astral gate over there. It'll take you back the same way. You can do whatever seems the most natural to you. I told you before that the Stellar Citadel is a special sort of place, right? Since I made this space myself, things that I don't specifically allow to remain here end up phasing out after a little while. So make sure you don't leave anything important lying around, aka don't leave things on the floor. I will be careful. I asked you to come for 2 reasons. First, I just like seeing you. Second reason, though, is because there were some things I want to tell you about astrology. I think I've mentioned this, but the Fate Spinner here is the apparatus that takes a massive amount of knowledge we collect from our observations of the stars and extracts from that concrete possibilities as possible. I need a drink. I just realized that's a table and a couch just bouncing around in the background. If you learn how to properly operate the Fate Spinner, you can put all of the accumulated wisdom and work to your own benefit. In other words, as long as you're here in the Citadel, you can start making use of these special astrology skills that would otherwise take a long time to learn on your own. What kind of skills? Well, before I tell you, you should probably talk to Neil first. And this is our little secret, but Neil asked me to bring you here. Maybe he has something he wants to tell you, or a gift to give you. He must have been too shy to invite you himself, but ever since I agreed, he's been reminding me to make sure I remembered, or asking if you came already. He missed you somehow. Of course, I want to see you too, so I just kind of overlooked his awkward eagerness. Neil usually finds it harder to stay in the Stellar Citadel for long periods, but he stuck it out for this long. So whatever it is, he must think it's really important. You should go see him first. After that, I'll tell you about how to use the Fate Spinner. Alright. I like how there's everything ripples on our feet as we run around. So pretty. Did you talk to Delaney? I tried to stop her from bringing here, but okay, what's going on? Oh, she said I called you? Busted boy. Hi, kitty cat.
Hey, yeah. Also, side note, game or just starting.
Oh.
Let's see what trash they pull out this year. I'm here for the announcements.
The announcements are the only important part. Everyone wants to know what's upcoming
Exactly.
games.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't believe that, do you? It's nonsense. He's blushing. Delaney always looks for ways to get me into trouble. She thinks it's funny. Well, since you're here anyway, I should at least mention I made a decision regarding something I've been thinking about. I taught you quite a bit about astrology already, but after discussing it, Delaney agreed that we should teach you more on account of all the help you've given us. It's only fair, we figured. So let me teach you some ways you can use cartomancy in combat. This is a kind of leap into advanced tactics for someone who really recently picked up the basics of battle astrology. But at least while you're here, you can rely on the Fate Spinner to help you make things easier. First, you'll need to make sure you have an orb equipped. We use orbs as a way to store our chosen tarot cards for easy use. The last thing you want is to be fumbling around with a physical deck. in the middle of a heated battle. And the Hand of Destiny skill, you can set up your deck to best complement your way of fighting. But like I said earlier, you'll need the help of the Fate Spinner, so you'll need to visit the Stellar Citadel when you want to make use of it. I'll also teach you about the Fate Foretold, a skill that harnesses the power of the cards, the power of the cards, in your hands to deliver a decisive blow. You've got a lot of potential, so I think you'll pick up the skills quickly once you've given them a try. I asked Delaney to get you an orb, so I bugged her until she coughs. So go bug her until she coughs it up. I'm tired. I think I need to leave. It's time for me to leave the Stellar Citadel. Anyway, I hope that I've taught you about battle astrology. What I taught you about battle astrology is helpful. May the light of the stars illuminate your way. Please do not throw up. You're like heaving. Why? Are you just coughing? Cat. Ugh. Oh. She's doing tail smacks now. This is the part where you go over to Delaney. I don't really have what else to say right now. He fiddles with the astrological implements in his hand, trying his best to look busy and rather bashful. You should go speak to Delaney. I hope we... I wonder after... Oop. After this, I really hope we actually can have discussions with them and, like, keywords, because I'm very curious what sort of keywords will be shared. His social awkwardness is like a star you don't need a telescope to see. Neil's a great astrologer, but he really internalizes the whole principle about being careful not to let slip any important knowledge you learn. That's probably why he has a hard time putting his real feelings out there. At this point, I know it's probably just how he is, but it does make talking to him frustrating at times. Oh, earlier I said I'd teach you how to use the Fate Spinner, right? I might have mentioned this before, but Celestial Conjunction is the skill where astrologers use to tailor potentials of each of the battle astrology skills to suit their needs and preferences. It may seem complicated at first, but it's pretty simple as long as you get some help from the Fate Spinner. Just like there's no single path to the future, there's no shortage of possibilities that you can shape your battle astrology to your liking. I'll bet Neil would be really happy if you're able to master Celestial Conjunction to really draw out the potential of your astrological skills. Oh, and before that, here's a Wings of the Goddess Neil asked me to give you. I think he said it'll take you back to Tirtanel, the town where we first met. I don't know why he couldn't just, give it to you himself. Just Neil being Neil, I guess. Thanks for always being willing to pop in and visit us whenever we ask. After everything you've done for us, we'd be glad to help you out with whatever. If you're ever looking for me, you know where to find me. You're always welcome to drop by the Stellar Citadel, and you should! As long as I know you might come by and visit, I'll spend time here searching for a better future for myself and feel more worthwhile. May the light of the stars illuminate your way. The game just threw another quest at me and I haven't even finished this one yet. What quest did it just throw at me? I have no idea. There's the orb. Okay. Can I talk to her? Yes! Okay. Alright, so starting from the top. You brighten my day, hang here, okay. Conversation. Alright, Badger, are you ready for the conversation pieces?
Wawa.
How did the owls get in here? Yeah, that's a very good question. How did the owls get in there? Private story. Even before we were born, they knew we were going to be twins. So you can imagine everyone's confusion when I was born without a physical body. Most of the people helping with the birth could only see Neil. That is terrifying. Thankfully, the chief and a few other elders were able to see me. It's thanks to them I'm here today. ... I can't help but wonder what would have happened if no one had been able to see me back then. It's not something I want to dwell on. That is terrifying. Oh, you want to know more about me? I'm glad to know you're interested in my life. My story is not grand, unfortunately. I'm sort of worried that if I told you, it would be a real downer. That's the last thing I want. I'll share it someday when I'm feeling more ready. You might be surprised to know that even my own parents can't see me without the chief's help. Oh! Maybe that's why, even when they're family, it still feels kind of awkward when we talk. I've heard that when I was still really young, I cried a lot, and I guess it's natural for a baby to want their parents to hold them. Growing up, when I saw them, I'd feel this heaviness in my heart. I always got a sense there's a missing E there, unfortunately. They just didn't really know what to do with their intangible daughter. Oh. These days, I say the chief feels more like family to me. All those little moments you see someone or chat with them really do bring you closer looking back on it. Okay, this is now repeating. Rumors. Are you really asking me if I've heard nearby rumors? Who do you think I would have swapped gossip with? I can't even talk to most people. If anyone with no luck with rumors around, it'd be you. That's kind of funny that they call you out. Oh, so she doesn't have rumors. Skills? How are things going? Has your training in astrology proven helpful during your travels? Astrological art of our clan developed has mainly been for continued subsistence rather than something. Okay. That got me curious about how useful they'd be for someone who didn't grow up in the clan. So, is there any keywords I should you think I should ask them about now? Because there's a lot. I'll do a more thorough sit down through all this. I won't through them and I'll get them though. Yeah, I grew up hearing that story too. Lots of kids loved it. It's exciting, you know, hearing tales of heroes and dreaming that you might be one of them one day. I guess it's not just kids, is it? Some stories resonate with everyone. Hey, do you think they'll write a book about you someday? There, I'm gonna go bug you. Ooh, what's the star say about the other stream? Okay. Let me ask. Where is it? Where is it? I think I passed it. I think it's like in here. Daily stream. Neil seems to like river and streams. He never said so, of course, but I catch him standing by the river gazing at the rushing waters whenever we happen to be near one. He collects pebbles sometimes to keep, or he talks to himself a bit. I don't quite get it, but he seems to calm him down. Okay, she has nothing. I'm gonna go ask Neil about it. So he's a rock collector is what I'm getting. Wait, I can't talk to him? No!
That sounds familiar for some reason.
Oh, shush. No! I can't actually have a conversation with him. Darn it! Alright, we'll go back to her and keep talking. Church? No one in the clan is particularly religious, at least in the ways outsiders would recognize. Oh, I know one person who studied the teachings of Limerick a bit, but that was really just an idle interest. But I think we don't feel a need for religion because of our relationship with the stars. Hearing the whispers of stars, it feels a bit like praying, I think. What?
Oh, ask her about gathering.
Gathering. We don't stay in one place for long enough to farm, so gathering food from nature has always been a part of our lives. You know, herbs, fruits, mushrooms, things like that. we learned it when we were young, but they take us out to the fields to practice. For me, field practice was a great time to make fun of Neil. He was so bad at telling if a mushroom is poisonous. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Oh, golly. Chief's house. When you say that, you mean the head of the town? The head of the town, right? Not our clan's chief? I don't know how it works for outsiders. For us, a chief is chosen by their predecessor from among everyone in town, regardless of age. The only things that matters is their ability to lead and skill in astrology. It's an important job. The chief is supposed to be the wisest person in town. But honestly, I think she's a bit scary. School. We don't really go to school. Neil and I practically learned everything from the chief. Chief teaches a lot of people, not just us. So we usually had lessons and practice with other kids. A lot of students, and one kind of scary teacher. Let's see. Fishing skill. Neil always says he's great at fishing, but I'm not sure. If you're good at something, you should always be good at it, right? One day Neil will catch a whole pile of fish, the next day he won't even get one. He says a lot of stuff about the currents and tides and temperature and humidity. I have a feeling fishing's actually just down to luck. Let's see. Mysterious land? There's a lot of mysterious places out there. There's probably a few even you haven't been to. I like to imagine what's out there. Like, do you think that there could be a land floating in the sky somewhere? Oh my god. What's the strangest place you've been? Well, okay. Witty devs and localization team on this one. We have been to several lands floating in the sky, such as the Sanctum and Phalius, and supposedly a new location very, very soon. But I want to travel all over someday, but I guess your legs probably get tired, won't they? You know, if you have legs. Oh my god, did you really just do that, Fidget? The cat just walked up and licked my foot. I think she wants attention right now. What the heck? After that. Does she have to think of Valor? That's always scary. Oh. Huh? As a holder of an eye of potentiality, I can't talk to you about a specific person. It's one of the rules of... Oh, okay, so I can't... This one actually makes sense. I don't want to actually tell you about something I've seen. There could be consequences. Even if a person who's no longer around, I could let slip a possibility that didn't come to pass, and sometimes it can be just as harmful. You understand that, right? It's not that I don't trust you, but knowing about possibilities can be dangerous. Is there something you want me to say about that? Yeah, so interesting that they have kind of a unique dialogue for that. Wait, even if the person who's no longer around? For Catelyn, they say the same thing there? Okay. Yeah, cool. Any good variations on those. That's pretty neat. Alright. area is so pretty. You do not have the skill required for that? What do you mean I don't have the skill required for this? Oh, it's because I should probably have things be equipped. Oh, there you go. Magic Bean? You want me to ask about Magic Bean? Okay. If she has something from Magic Bean, I'll crack up laughing, because that's one of those things that I'm pretty sure... Oh my god, she actually does have something. Is the localization team actually going back to like all the old stuff and giving all the new characters information for the old keywords? Oh, golly. Magic Beans? Yeah, I've heard stories, but are you saying they actually exist? The chief said that they will make you taller, but I always thought she was joking. Memory tower. I've heard of that. It's a building that used to let the elves share memories, right? I guess we do something similar. We store our knowledge in the fate spinner. But it's a bit different. Useful, not personal. We choose what goes in, and it's only knowledge that we think will be useful for each other, or for the people in the future. Ancient spear. I don't know much about that. Okay. Don't know much about that. Okay. But they're basic things. Wow, you know about all sorts of things. Burning sword? Never heard of that. All I know is that it's important. It carries a spirit's blessing. Maybe ask Neil, he has a weapon after all. Okie dokie. Alright, well, that's probably a good ending point for the night, because it is, what is it, 4 o'clock now? It's not late, obviously. But this was very much a impromptu / I really wanted to get the skills and get this started because everyone kept talking about it. It's like, I want to experience this. Waiting until Monday was just not going to happen. Did you have fun, Badger?
I had fun. This had some pretty interesting work.
Yeah. Definitely going to be interesting to compile all that and compare it with some other notes. I'm sure Soul's going to have be very interested in those.
I'm also impressed that they actually have a lot of specific, like, reactions.
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
Lord knows it's got a lot to chew on.
Like, especially that there's actually a specific dialogue for talking about specific people.
Mm-hmm.
And not just the generic, I don't know about this response.
They definitely placed down a few new threads of plot for us to start chewing on that might likely going to come up in the future. I did find it very interesting that Neil, you can't have conversations with him. We can just talk to him normally and then it just ends the conversation.
I wonder...
What?
Don't worry about it.
Isn't there going to be like a part 2-ish? I know obviously there's part 2 for the Astrologer. What?
Oh. I was trying to see if I could give Neil something.
Oh, yeah, testing.
But he just automatically rejects
Isn't
it.
there... Yeah. We'll get the life skill version of the Astrologer. Wait, we have... Oh, I need to rank these skills up now. Because now there should be new hidden talents stuff.
Because,
once we start ranking these skills up.
It sounds like he's a rock collector. So, why not giving him rocks and baubles? Like small gems. But
yeah.
no, he can't. He won't take anything from us.
No.
Rock.
He and
I have stone.
Loshna would probably get along very well.
I have doubts about that.
Well, they're both socially awkward, so they'll probably just both be hiding.
Well, it's less that and more about like what the
Oh. Oh yeah. The
he's
whole
he's a little
scene.
bit on the messy side, don't you think?
Yeah, I just realized that could be a very bad combo now. At face value, you think, oh yeah, these two get along. They're very similar personalities in a way. But as soon as you realize, oh wait, Neil can see like possible futures and things. What would stop him from possibly seeing the alternate timelines futures because of Loshno's paradox mishaps?
Yeah, that sounds like a recipe for disaster waiting to happen.
Right? Oof. Alright, so let's go ahead and close this thing down for the night. Let's see, who's streaming right now? Who can I throw it out to? Oh god, there's so many people streaming. Ah.
Oh, the gamers. There's content.
Okay. Let's see. All channels are busy.
Oh.
Are they? Are they all busy again? Oh.
I can't give anything to Delani either.
Yes, everything is busy.
But at least her it makes sense. Because she physically can't use physical items.
True.
Isn't this the first combat talent added since Chainlink?
Yes.
Okay,
Minus Arcanas, obviously. Minus Arcanas. We technically.
No, Arcana's a completely different thing.
Yeah.
They're not talents.
Let's go. Say hi to Alex Tiati. I see her around. She's nice. So we'll go ahead and say raid out to her and say, heyo. And yeah, Chain Slasher was in 2017. Oh, we're old.
Feels old, man.
Well, thank you all for tuning in and enjoying the story with us. We'll catch you next time, and there'll still be streams on Monday, so see you then. Yee!
Wah wah.
There we go. Whoa, what is happening with this Twitch stream thing?